There we go. So I've created so this is my rocket series. I'm be built. Hey guys, this is my rocket building. No, it's not. So I'm not gonna be energetic. I'll be more cutthroat. So I like building rockets. I have a bunch of rocket designs I've been working on for a while. I consider this to be my best rocket. This is a gyro rocket which uses giant wheels to control it. It's pretty reactive, or it reacts pretty well to those controls. But it's too big, but I'm giving up on size for my new rocket series, which is vector rockets or thrust vectoring. Thrust vectoring is that you pivot the rocket engine. That's really it, nothing more. So when you're flying, instead of using reaction wheels, I just say that from KSP, but using, there's a term for it. Let's call them reaction wheels. Wheels that spin real fast, that the torque, its torque applies to the shuttle itself. Something like that, right? So with that, I think that's cool. Look how huge this has to be for it to even apply the torque to turn. Here is my rocket. I consider it to be my final rocket. Not really. Version 5 is final, but this is not final. It has landing. It's not good landing, but it's compressive landing, so when it lands, it compresses like a spring to absorb some of the energy. It turns, but very slowly and not very well. But I don't consider this in the rocket series, since this was a side mission to see to make the smallest rocket. The smallest gyro rocket that works, and it sucks. Also, in case you want to know how to turn it or roll, you need to press 3 to engage it, like not engage it, but you can change it. It's pretty easy. And here, music's loud. I hate it. In the sense that it's just loud, because gas engines are louder than using gas, whatever. So let's get to the main attraction. I've been working on many different vectoring engines, but this has come down pretty good, pretty slim to my new vector engine, which has some cool displays for the user, which I really like. So let's go piece by piece with it, with least interesting, but I think it's kind of cool. This is the WAS converter. Now, other WAS converters, here. This is a WAS converter, but the problem with WAS converters is the WNS key. They lag behind, so I have a version of the rocket somewhere around here. It's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So this one uses the old one, but look at how long. So there's a delay between key press. So I'll let you listen to my key press. The second click is me lifting off my finger from the key. So there's a delay. And when you're doing rockets, you don't want delays or issues. So I was this one, which uses springs. So how it works, so we have a gas engine. It's one gas engine connected here, which is controlled by the chair, which pushes against this I call it a spring, but it's called suspension. The suspension is pushing back, but between it not between it, but kind of, is a sensor and this bearing, because bearings are like an entity, but like their height is a little smaller than a nut. So when sorry, bad example. When I press S, it's turning and pushing into the spring, and it knows its sensor. And that's how you get an S input, depending on what is your arrangement of this. So W inputs don't affect it, but the S input does. And now you have instant no lag or input lag. I wouldn't call it input lag. Input lag is different, but there's no input hold on your keystroke, so you get instant WAS, WAS control. Problem is, I looked online earlier. There's better ones. I think I haven't tried them. Didn't feel like building them because this was. It seemed like each one had its problems. So pros and cons to it. They're all small. Mine is not small, but I believe it is the only one that has this fast of a input without having delay. I think. I don't know. I'm crazy. I didn't research hard enough. Is there something better? I guess comment it. But anywho, comment it. Anywho, we have my Opus with my building plate TM. So we have the controller, which is gonna do with the converter. Now we have this. This is the indicator. It's your. There's a term for it. It's not heading, but it's your direction indicator. So what set of key inputs are you putting in when you're directing your vector engine or your vector or your thrust vectors? So these are so like a compass, not a real compass, like a compass. Blue is north, red is south, and then whatever else is in between. You can kind of get it for what the others are. There's a bunch of logic gates that kind of dictate some stuff. The center one is just reading that if all are off, then it's centered, assumingly, but that is known by the sensors, which they all are all off. And these corner ones are the inputs, and for corner inputs like this one, if this one or if two sensors in a corner are on, then this one will turn on. Honestly, I don't remember how I did it. I kind of wired it and then it worked. Okay, now this is what I just created. This is my angle. I don't know what to call it actually. I would call it there's a term for it, like a tilt. It's your tilt in a direction. So if you know, yeah, it's like compass. A compass does have 4 colors. Yellow is right. Green is west. If I'm right, yeah, I think I am. Anywho, so if you know the colors at the top, then you know what direction you're tilting, because it's based on this gyro that just broke. It's based on the gyro. It's based on the rocket's tilt. So if you're tilted too far, it'll indicate that because the gyro's off. But yeah, that's it. So if you're not in the green, then you are not good. But also, it's not really interesting, but I thought it'd be funny, so that's why to switch the sound button for those who are impaired. They're in sync with some timers and stuff. So I don't really like the design because I don't feel like the inputs I'm giving it are, I wouldn't say not correct, but it's assuming by if these inputs are true, you are tilting. That's assuming. It's assuming it's true. Honestly, I don't know. Well, it's not like it's doing math. But yeah, that's my video showing off my cool creations. if you want to try these cool creations, in the link down below, be links to my Steam collection.